be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.
What's the deal, my good people? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Monday. Hope you all are doing well. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you. Pull up a seat. I hope you enjoy the content. And before we get into this food, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and go ahead and tap that bell while you're at it so you're notified anytime I drop a brand new video, go live, or schedule a premiere. Y'all, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Hope y'all are doing good out there. We keeping it simple today. We keeping it fresh. We keeping it real Cali too. This reminded me of just a Cali summer day. When I woke up this morning, y'all, I was in good spirits and I wanted something fresh, something light. So I cut up some veggies and some fruit. I got some pineapple. I haven't spun this in a while. Let me do that. I haven't spun it, y'all. So I got the watermelon, got some cucumber, got the pineapple. I got the limes chopped up on the side. And let me bring it close for anybody who want to see too. If y'all can see all of that. So this reminds me of a Cali day because I would just hit the fruit cart. Hit the fruit cart, pay $5, and this is what I get on my fruit. So I'm about to squeeze some lime. This is what I get in my fruit, like my cup or whatever. Pay $5, get my watermelon and all this stuff together, get lime all over it, and put some seasoning on top of it. Now I love tahini. I'm a big tahini fan, but there's actually something to me that tastes better on the fruit, but I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. Y'all seen it in my videos too, so y'all won't be surprised by it. Let me put these up to the side. This is what I love on my fruit, y'all. The low sodium all-purpose seasoning by Spiced Up by Monique. This is my cousin's seasoning, my favorite. This is my favorite. I'm low right now. I gotta open up a new one. But yeah, I love her seasoning. It's bomb on fruit, bomb on food, any kind of meat, seafood. She has a seafood seasoning too, but I put it on everything. So, ooh, it smells good. It smells good. All right, so where are my fruit lovers at? I don't know if you can see the seasoning on there, but let's have a little fruit. Mom picked out this pineapple, and let me say, she did a good job. Baby, let me tell you about that lime and this season together, especially on the cucumber. It's so bomb. It's good on all of it, but it just hit a little bit different on the cucumber. Mom picked this watermelon too. Let's see. Let's see how you did, Mom. I didn't taste none of it. Mom, you did good. Mom did good. Thank you. My God. Y'all, this is so bomb and exactly what I needed. But yeah, when I woke up, it just felt like the first day of summer. I don't know why. It's gloomy as heck outside. But it did. Maybe I miss summer. Summer's my favorite time of year. And I'm thinking, summer ain't gonna be the same this year, so. Guess what's back today, y'all? Story time. Story time is back. I missed it. I thought of a great story to tell y'all. I probably will have a few stories to tell you about this part of my life, but I had to leave with this one because this is a doozy. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm about to get into it in a minute. Speaking of mom, say hi, Mom, to the GP fam.
Good morning, GP family.
Tomorrow is Mom's 2-year anniversary. She has a plus size boutique, Shirley Girl Boutique. a celebration is going down tomorrow on Instagram. She's going live 3 times. She got giveaways, challenges, and just a celebration. So if you want to come through and hang out with your favorite auntie, I will drop her IG below. Shirley Girl Boutique, 5, 7, and 8. Tomorrow, 5 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right?
Yes.
Okay, those are the times, 5, 7, and 8, y'all. So y'all come through. You might win something for yourself, for your mom, for your aunt, for your girlfriend, or whatever. Come through and come hang out. It's gonna be games too. It's gonna be games. This was such a good idea. But I'm gonna get back to cooking this week though. I may need to go to the store, but I gotta get back to cooking, so I'm gonna cook the rest of this week. All right, let's get into this story time. I'm gonna tell y'all about that one time that I got accused of stealing a TV show, an entire TV show, okay? I'm a lot of things, but a thief, negative. I'm not a thief. So, let me tell y'all what happened. All right. So, y'all know I'm a writer and a filmmaker. And I was in this Facebook group. And the Facebook group was really about, like, celebrating women. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would post, like, our accomplishments for the week on Fridays. People would share information about their businesses or webinars or books or whatever. So it was a really, really positive group. I'm gonna say I had been in the group for like maybe like a month and a half. It wasn't that long, but I was still getting accustomed to things. Hadn't really met anybody in the group. But the woman who was the leader of this group, who started it, I had been following her for a while on Twitter. She's a writer, and she was really doing her thing. So I was like, you know what? She started a Facebook group. Let me join this group, because I really enjoy who she is, her work, her drive, just how she gets down. So I'm like, cool. Join the group, learning information. Just the positive energy around women uplifting each other was dope. So I'm in the group doing my thing. You know, I celebrate my accomplishments on Fridays. I'm feeling good about this, right? So I drop my email one day and I get an email from somebody. A woman reaches out to me and is like, you know, Rhonda, I know that you're a writer. I'm working on a project right now, and, you know, I can use a co-writer. So she hits me up. So I got to do my due diligence, you know what I'm saying? See how I feel about her, see if everything's checking out. She had a book that had just dropped, and this book was associated with a really big author that I was familiar with. So I'm like, okay, maybe things check out, you know what I'm saying? I want to build and meet new people, especially in filmmaking, because I was still in my early stages. And, you know, it's really about who you know, building relationships, like solid relationships, you know what I'm saying? We end up, I'm sure she did her due diligence on me too. I had a couple of writing credits and stuff like that. So I'm sure she did her research as well. So cool. I'm like, yeah, you know, let's talk. We said, excuse me. We set up a phone meeting, and everything is just good. Everything is going great. She's funny, has a great personality, has a strong personality, but it was a really great personality, easy to talk to. I love her idea. I have my own ideas, of course, but I'm trying to be open to different things, right? So the game plan was that we pretty much, she was in a whole nother state. She was like in Atlanta. She was in Atlanta. I'm saying she was from somewhere else, but lived in Atlanta at the time. She was out there or whatever. So the game plan was that we were just going to send, first of all, be on the phone, take some time out to actually build the story. We had to come up with character names, what they did for a living, their love interests, all that kind of stuff, right? So we had to take time out for that. And then once that got done, it was time for us to actually start writing the script. So that meant that she would write X amount of pages, send it to me, I would write X amount of pages until we got done. We were working on the pilot episode, which is the first episode of the show. So, cool. We established a schedule. We started doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? Like talking on the phone. And it would be for, 2 hours or whatever was required for us to get our work done. So I remember like within the first like 2 or 3 episodes, within the first 2 or 3 phone calls, she asked me, or was kind of like hinting around, asking if I was a lesbian, basically. So I told her, yeah. And I know she saw my pictures online of me. I think I was in a relationship at the time, or had just gotten out of one. I told her, yeah. She goes on to tell me how she used to be in the life and, God saved her, whatever she said, something like that, something with God. And I was like, oh, that's what's up. Like, if this life ain't for you, like, I respect that, you know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, yeah, but that's not a problem. It doesn't bother me that you're a lesbian and whatever. I'm like, okay, I would hope not. I mean, because if you saw my pictures and stuff, like, you already knew that's why you asked, you know what I'm saying? So, whatever. I didn't feel no way about it. I just respected the fact that she was talking about her journey and, how she was no longer into women and, whatever. All right, cool. So, and I guess that was the way of us getting to know each other. Just so that everything wasn't about just writing and stuff. You do want to know people that you work with to some degree. Not everything about them, but some things about them. So, cool, we talk about that. Talk to me about work and all that kind of stuff or whatever. So, in the midst of all of this, she signed up for a class at this university in Atlanta. They had like a 8-week workshop or a 6 to 8 week workshop for like TV writing. And this meant that you came in and presented your work. So, the script that we started working on, she took it into this workshop with her where she would share, you know what I'm saying? So how the workshop would go is that like, she would come in, give an overview of the project, then start to touch on the script and what the show was about and this and that. You would share, give feedback, and go make adjustments, right? So she would come back to me with their suggestions and stuff too on how to make this better because her professor was in the industry, right? And everybody in the class was trying to break into the industry. So we're doing our thing, hitting deadlines. She's taking it to her class. We're getting closer and closer to getting this thing done. We're going through revisions. Like, this thing is rolling and she's super consistent, you know what I'm saying? Which I could appreciate. So I'm learning a lot. And she's a really sharp writer. As I was writing, I found that I was not as good as she was to be. I mean, I'm always honest about that. I just wasn't where she was. She had been writing longer than I had been writing. So I really saw the opportunity to be better, you know what I'm saying? But I was holding my own in terms of the things that I was responsible for. So, got everything going. Her class has now come to an end. And we're just kind of going through, like I said, revisions. And then I don't hear from her for a while. I'm gonna say a few weeks. And it was kind of weird because I had been talking to her consistently for weeks and weeks and weeks, right? Because we did this whole project together, this whole pilot. So I'm like, dang, did she like take the script and run or what? Like, what happened? So I hadn't heard from her, reached out to her, whatever. And then she reaches out to me and it's like, she was like devastated. She just sounded devastated when I got on the phone with her. She was like, Rhonda, are you close to your computer? Can you look up this Facebook page? So I'm looking for the page, but I can't find it. She's telling me different ways to like look it up, and I just still can't find it. So finally, I think she might have sent me a link. It came up because she gave me a link. So I get to the page, y'all, and lo and behold, it is a Facebook page for a TV show titled after the show that we had done together. The title she came up with, when she first came to me with the idea. And when I tell you that it was a pilot episode done, I mean, it was beautifully shot and everything. It was a whole TV show, a pilot episode, created around the idea we had been working on. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, how did all of this kind of happen at the same time? Like, when did they have time to shoot this? Like, how did they get this idea? Like, and I want to say, don't get me wrong. Y'all know there are shows that are similar all the time, but this was more than similarity. Like, it was clear that somebody had taken this idea. You know what I'm saying? It was way too many things that were not similar. They were the exact same. So I'm like, whoa, like I'm blown away at this point, right? So she's like, I don't know what to do, whatever. I'm not sure where to start. So at the time, at the job I was working at, I had purchased legal services as a part of my monthly benefits. And I had legal services, for my creative endeavors. I needed, to have some type of lawyer or some type of legal advice for like contracts and stuff. So that's why I had it. So I gave her the information and was like, hey, my friends and family can use this service too. Here, call and see what they, tell you. Get a consultation. Cool. She goes and gets the consultation or whatever, right? So I'm gonna say I hear back from her like, maybe like a week and a half later. She kind of has an attitude, and I'm like, what's going on? What happened when you called? She goes, Rhonda, I just feel really uncomfortable with the fact that you like this Facebook page that belongs to this TV show, that someone ripped off this show we worked on, and I feel some kind of way that you like the page, and I went through your Twitter account and you're following the production company that created this this TV show. And I was like, well, hold on. I was like, well, I like the page because I had a hard time finding it. I know she eventually sent me the link, but I liked it just in case, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, in case I didn't have that link anymore. And I wanted to see updates on what was going on with this project, right? So I like the page. And as far as Twitter is concerned, I'm like, I don't even know half the people I'm following on Twitter. That's coincidence, you know what I'm saying? I don't know these people. I'm like, I really don't even know nobody in Atlanta, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had a budget to get a film, a pilot shot like this that quickly, if I had money like that and contacts, I wouldn't be doing this project with you. You get what I'm saying? Like, why would I do that? And I was like, and I gave you, information to contact a law firm. Like, why would I put myself out there like that if I stole your information? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, anybody can go through all of my emails and my phone calls, my records. I would give up all of that just to prove that I had no parts in this. This is all coincidence, you know what I'm saying? And I get that you feel some kind of way because it's your baby. But, and she was like, Rhonda, I feel some kind of way. You and my teacher are the only people who had access. I'm like, teacher, you was in an entire classroom. Anybody in that classroom could have shot this project. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just me. And so she was just like, I just feel some kind of way, whatever. And I'm going to tell you this. I know for a fact that it was somebody in her classroom or her teacher who did it, because the main character of the story, he was an athlete. He played professional ball. He was a ball player. We had never chose a team name. And what happened was she chose the team name in the classroom, when she was at her workshop. I never knew the team name because I never knew it. Now, the team name was the exact team name. Let's just call it the Eagles, that she ended up naming the team the Eagles or whatever. That was the name on this pilot episode that had been shot. The team name was the Eagles. Jersey numbers and stuff was the same. And we didn't choose that information together. I knew he was a ball player, but again, the specifics of the team name, I didn't know that stuff. So I'm like, that alone tells you I had no part in this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, why would I sabotage a project I'm a part of? Like, why would I do that behind your back? I'm like, I get you don't know me, but I would never do something like that. So, y'all, I was so heated. I was so hot. And she was just like, you know what, Rhonda, like, I really have to let this thing go. My parents feel like that you're the person who did this. And, you know, so I have to distance myself and da-da-da-da. And I was just like, I just felt like, I was so pissed off, y'all. I don't even know what else to call it. I was pissed because I've never been accused of something like that, you know, and I would never steal anybody's work. But it showed me a lot, though. It showed me a lot in terms of, I didn't mention this. We didn't have a contract in place. There was paperwork. There was, you know, we talked about like how things were going to be divided, how things were going to be credited, you know what I'm saying? And once everything happened, she was like, you know, Rhonda, the contract is null and void because of what's happened, you know, all of this confusion and yada, 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 and whatever. And, you know, like I said, my lesson for it was just that, you know, I didn't necessarily need anybody to write. I could write by myself, you know, but again, I just saw the opportunity because of how I met her, building some solid relationships. And I'm not saying I would never write with anybody again. I'm just saying that at that time, maybe I didn't need to. And I just kind of got caught up in all of that. You know what I'm saying? And was I ever expecting that somebody was going to shoot an entire show? No, I never saw that coming. I mean, people steal people's work all the time and nothing ever comes of it. But I mean, they shot a beautiful pilot episode. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, wow. I don't know. It definitely helped me be able to see things a lot clearer. I don't know, y'all. It was a very strange way to get my feet wet. I'll tell you that. And I remember hearing from her like months later, telling me that she still wanted to move forward with the project and she was going to make some revisions and changes. But that she wanted to, you know, Rhonda, she acknowledged, you know, Rhonda, you put in a lot of work and time, and I want to make sure that you have a byline that people understand that you are associated with this project and how I felt about that. And we talked about it, and that was the biggest slap in the face. It really was, y'all. It was a slap in the face. And I don't know, like, I would hate for something like that to be my reputation. You get what I'm saying? And that never affected me or impacted my career in any kind of way. But I'll tell you, I have integrity. I'm a very honest person. And anybody that I've ever worked with, besides her, of course, will be able to vouch for that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like, I feel like I never cried so much in my life, you know? But that one time, I was accused of stealing a TV show. So that was that, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed that story time. I'm gonna bring some more story times this week, some more one-off stories. We'll get back into that. Might have a challenge this week, maybe. With Mom. Mom, you down for a challenge this week?
I'm always up for a challenge.
Y'all wish you could have seen how she said it with her chest. So so we'll have a challenge this week to you guys. And all right, you guys have a great day. Let's make this a great week. Let's make the best of everything that is around us and the best of everything that is in us. All right. So be good to yourself. Peace.
I be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.